souls, I hope you're well. Welcome back. This is Manifest with Jenny and Nutritious Lives. So today's an impromptu one because I was going to do a video with my mom today talking about her emphysema and why she no longer has emphysema, and to go into detail about that. But because it's a bit of a rush day, I'm on my power walk this morning. I'm not power walking at the moment, I'm on the beach, but at the moment anyway. But because it's going to be more of a rush day than what I anticipated, I'm going to do this one because I've been talking to my mom about it this morning. Right, I want to start off with this video by just saying a bit of a disclaimer. I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist. I'm not a mental health professional, but I'm a life coach, a nutritionist and supplementation advisor, and a manifestation coach. So I've got that out of the way because today I want to talk about anxiety and the link, anxiety and depression, and my thoughts and feelings around anxiety and depression, and because I've gone through it personally myself as well, and the link up with how I feel about it ties in with manifestation, and it's like lock and key, almost like it's the secret to really being free of certain. So I'm just, because of that disclaimer, I'm just going to be careful with what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you my own experience, right? So I want to also say that with regards to law of assumption and law of attraction, for me, some coaches have very strong views about either being team law of attraction or team law of assumption. Now, I express that I'm law of assumption because that was easier for me to understand initially and get these concepts of this spiritual journey that I'm on, and being a conscious creator and God of my own reality. Sorry about my hair, it's windy today, but it is what it is. But anyway, back to the video. I found to understand law of assumption in the early stages better for me, but now because I've progressed on, I actually really understand the vibrational element of it with law of attraction. And I want to say and tell you that I'm a hybrid between the two, because I want to tell you the way that I look at anxiety and depression, and vibrationally, to where I was then to where I am now, from that vibrational standpoint, and to just kind of give you an indication of maybe where you're heading if you're starting your spiritual journey right now, and where you sit on this, almost like where you sit on this scale. So for me, I started my journey of awakening, right, when my dad died. I'm not going to go into that today, but that was 10 years ago. And so when I started to awake, it thrust me into fear, because I looked at life one way, and then it was almost like I woke up and saw life another way, and it was scary for me initially. And so hence that was my path of enlightenment, but also my really discovering about anxiety and depression, and how that has rocked my world and changed my life. I'm very grateful for that experience now, because that's exactly what I needed at that point. The reason why I'm telling you this is vibrationally, when I was going through anxiety and depression, vibrationally, sorry about the wind, it's going to be quite noisy, I should imagine. I'll try and clear up this sound. But vibrationally, my vibration and one's vibration when you go through anxiety and depression is on the floor. So you vibrationally, you're kind of as low as you can go, if that makes sense. I don't mean morally as a person, I mean vibrationally. You're in a very lost place, nothing makes sense, you're so scared of everything and you're questioning everything, you don't trust anyone. This was how it was for me. And so vibrationally, you know, I was a lost soul really. And vibrationally, I've gone on a journey of raising my vibration as I've healed, as I've worked on myself. And then I'd like to compare people who have got no interest on going on a spiritual journey of enlightenment. I like to look at them on that scale as in the middle, right? So if we look at it on those terms, like middle of the road, and just in this 3D existence, and not really anchoring to find out about the answers to life, just kind of like ploughing on and just looking at life a certain way. It is what it is. I'm on my 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong, anybody who's working a 9 to 5, I'm not poo-pooing your job if you love it. But what I'm saying is, you know, just this is my life, this is how I look at my existence and the world, and no one is gonna. I use the terms of what I used to say. I'm a realist. I used to use that term all the time, and now I really don't like that term at all, because there's so many ways that you can look at situations that you really cap your growth by saying I'm a realist. Realism just doesn't exist. It's crazy how I've changed with that one. But you kind of get my point that God, this hair, this is terrible today. But the point I'm trying to make is, so on a vibrational standpoint, you know, middle of the road, got no interest in changing really, and then vibrationally there's someone like me who went from rock bottom vibrationally to sort of, or should I say middle of the road initially, then had my spiritual awakening, and then really dipped with my vibration to the lowest point, I'd say. And now I'm elevating my vibration, and I don't know where it's going to take me, but I know that it's on the higher scale, if that makes sense. So the reason why I'm telling you this with regards to manifestations and how I perceive it and how I want to explain it always the best possible way to put over to you is that to be a master manifestor, conscious creator, and your desires to come into fruition so much quicker and more efficient at it, it is an act of raising one's vibration. Oh God, this is it's about the content of the video though, right? And so it is an act of learning how to raise one's vibration. But really what I want to do of being in service to other people, to give love, to receive love of course, and to be a light worker on this plane. I want to really help people who are going through their really low moments. Of course, it's natural for me to do that because I've been there and I know what it feels like to be going through anxiety and depression and feeling hopeless and helpless and feeling potentially, even if you come out of a bout of it, feeling potentially there's always a chance that I could go back and relapse. And I want to put across to you now my thoughts and feelings because of my vibration being up there. There's no chance. Like, and I want to help you if you're going through those moments to realise and to fully feel it and have faith and trust and belief in the fact that there's no chance. Like, I'll never go through anxiety and depression again, because I've learned the secrets of really trusting oneself and believing in me and loving me. So of course I want it's going to be my dream to eventually help others to see and to feel their own potential and the unconditional love from the inside. So I'm not going to talk over talk, because you know that's always a possibility. I hope I've explained it well, of where, as your coach, manifestation coach, life coach, of what I desire for you, especially if you're in that locked prison of anxiety and depression and you don't understand you can look at the world another way. You really can. Okay, so like I say, keep the faith, walk with faith, and then that leads you to belief. And any questions with regarding me being a bit of a hybrid between the two, of law of assumption, law of attraction, because it can be complex to initially understand it. You know, I had to go through this process. It's unnerving initially, because you look at the world so differently, but it is a process and you'll get there. You've just got to keep that faith. And as I say, I'm here to help you along your journey, you know. So I'm still nasally, still bloody windy, but it's lovely here and I'm grounding again. And tomorrow's video is going to be of me and my mum talking about this emphysema. So I'll leave it there and I will see you tomorrow.